What's up YouTube, Laughing Pikachu here. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some really interesting stories. We've got some interesting Pokemon news update video things that are going to be showing up a little bit later, but first of all, you might have heard about this already, but apparently somewhere in Arkansas there was a 6-year-old girl who unlocked her mom's iPhone to purchase Pokemon gifts and Pokemon products. I'm assuming some of the things she purchased included Pokemon cards, Pokemon plushes, maybe figures, stuff like that. But first of all, on sort of a lighter note, I would just like to point out that with 13 gifts, she ended up spending $250. That just goes to show how overpriced Pokemon products can be at times. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon, I love, cards, I love everything, but sometimes you gotta admit some of the things that Pokemon makes are very, very overpriced. Like, if you think about it, like, we buy, like, booster boxes, and we buy like, collection boxes and stuff like that. Like, a lot of the collection boxes only have, like, 4 packs, and that ends up being, like, $20. We're literally paying, like, $20 for colored cardboard. Again, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Pokemon. I have a whole channel centered around Pokemon, but in some ways, Pokemon is a little bit overpriced. We gotta admit it. Alright, the next thing that I want to bring up regarding this story is I just want to give props to this girl for having this much passion for Pokemon that she's actually willing to, like, be, like, turn into a ninja for a night, grab her mom's phone, unlock it. Like, that takes skill, that takes dedication, that takes a passion for Pokemon. And while I do not suggest that you guys go do that with your parents' phones, I do want to say that we all need that sort of, like, passion towards Pokemon. I think that's something that I have definitely lost over the years, and maybe one day I can be as passionate as her, but I think that's actually really, it's a fun story to talk about. But on a serious note, I would just like to say this. I do not encourage you guys, not even encourage, I want to tell you guys, do not do this, like, at all. It's, your parents, sometimes they let you buy stuff, sometimes they don't let you buy stuff, but listen to them. If you're a kid out there watching this video, listen to your parents. I know that it's not a fun thing to do all the time, but trust me, they know what they're doing, alright? They are the ones who make the money, so you got to listen to what they do, listen to what they tell you. Don't steal their phones, that's not a nice thing to do. But you can ask them nicely for Pokemon cards, and maybe if you are a good kid, they will get you some. Alright, that turned really cheesy, let me stop talking about that. Let's get on to the actual stuff that I was planning on talking about for today's video. First of all, Pokemon Go. I know, Pokemon Go is kind of dead, but I just want to quickly point out that Pokemon Go has some holiday bundles going on right now, and I think they did this for a couple of reasons. I think the main reason they did this is because no one is using Pokemon Go, so they're trying to push out these, like, special holiday gift specials to try and get people to get back into the game. Will that really work? I don't think so, but from December 30th to December 3rd, there will be bronze, silver, and gold boxes, which are going to include incense, lure models, lucky eggs, Pokeballs, and Great Balls. So that's going to be releasing a little bit later. But yeah, it's weird. I think the game is dead. Even there's some rumors and speculation saying that they're going to release, like, Gen 2, like, in the wild very, very soon. I think even as that happens, I don't see this game, reaching the momentum it had before, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I guess time will tell. Also, moving on, let's talk about some new blister packs that are going to be releasing in January. So January to the 27th in Japan for 810 yen, which isn't too bad. I think that's less than $10, I believe. I don't know the conversion factor right on top of my head, but it's not too, I don't think it's terribly expensive. But anyways, January the 27th, they're going to be releasing these blister packs with all 3 of the different starters. So we have Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina. I apologize if I said those Pokemon name wrong. I am going to get better, I promise. But yeah, these should be interesting. I think you get, like, 2 packs per blister. And I don't know, I think it's cool how they're incorporating these new Pokemon from the video games and incorporating it into the cards. I really like that. I think they're doing a great job with that so far, and I can't wait to see what they're doing with that. But anyways, I just really quickly wanted to bring that up. Moving on, again, Pokemon Go, we kind of talked about this already, pretty much the same thing, but they have announced that not only are they releasing these special gift packages, also they are going to be increasing the chances of hatching Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Smoochum, all those guys, all the Gen 2 starters, the chance of hatching them from lucky eggs are going to be a lot higher, and the chance of finding the eggs that could hatch these things is going to be higher as well. So that should be pretty interesting. Again, I don't really think that the chance of this stuff actually doing stuff, and helping to promote the game is really going to do that much. But they also have announced that lure models will last 60 minutes instead of the usual 30 minutes. And then the chance of encountering the starters such as Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise in the wild will be higher. So I guess technically it's not just the starters, it's like the whole evolution line, but you get what I mean. But anyways, with that being said, I really don't see it doing much. But this is the final thing that I wanted to talk about. Again, today's video is kind of quick. I do want to at the end of the video, there's something that I do need to talk about, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Anyways, the final thing that I want to talk about, Energy Switch. This card here is supposed to be a new card that they are going to be releasing with the Sun and Moon mini set. Now, the Sun and Moon mini set is going to be releasing January the 27th in Japan. It's going to be sort of like CP6, CP4, those sorts of like mini subsets. This is going to have 51 cards, and so far we have seen leaks of this card, including a Sylveon GX card, which I can go ahead and click on right now. We sort of rushed through this in the last episode, so I'll just quickly talk about this again, but we do have a Sylveon GX card, which is very, very exciting. I do not believe we will be getting a Sylveon GX full art card, but there is obviously a chance of that happening. But I think that's unfortunately extremely, extremely low. We will also be getting these mirror foil cards. In English, we call them reverse foil cards. Yeah, one of the cards that we will be getting is a Lunala, which is actually really cool because as we see these cards, a lot of these are new cards. So there's a good chance that a good majority of these cards will be unique cards, because I know in the past with like CP4, CP6, stuff like that, we have seen like reprint cards just getting this reverse foil pattern. And I think for this set, we're actually going to be getting a lot of new cards. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, that's going to do it for the news section of the video. Now I'm going to be getting into shoutouts, and then at the end, very quickly, I want to talk about a personal little life update. If you don't really care about that stuff, then that is completely fine. But yeah, for the shoutouts, if you would like a shoutout in a future video, all you have to do is comment below. That is it. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like, none of that stuff. You just gotta comment below, and that's it. That's all you gotta do, and I'll be picking 3 random commenters to win a shoutout. But yeah, in today's video, the 3 people who have won shoutouts, the first one is Omastats. This person is really cool. Looks like they recently posted a huge code card giveaway, which if you are interested in winning some free code cards, you might want to go check that out. But yeah, that's really cool. Thank you to them for sponsoring, or not sponsoring, but thank you to them for hosting this giveaway. Really cool of them. The next person is, hold up, their channel name's up there, Next Destination Pokemon Cards. Recently, they also did a huge giveaway. I think that's actually over, but they did open up a mythical collection box, which was really, really cool. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, you can, of course, you can go do that. And the final person I want to give a shout out to is Corrupted Cubone. It looks like they recently did a really cool DIY video where you like learn how to make your own Zygarde plush, which is really interesting. So if you would like to check out any of these channels, their links will be in the description. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Alright, now let's talk about me really quick. Again, if you don't really care about this stuff, that's completely fine. You can check out a different video. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going on a little church retreat for the next 3 days, so I will not be able to respond to comments, or at least I will not be able to respond until I get back. Once I get back, which will be like January 1st, I should be again, responding to comments as usual and all that good stuff. But yeah, and then, so when I get back on January 1st, the first priority will be to respond to comments of, the videos that I post like that day, and then I'll slowly work backwards and try to get caught up on the old videos that I post as well. So anyways, that's how we're going to do that. Also, if you do send in like mail and stuff like that, we will still be able to get it because my parents will be home, so they will still be able to get the mail and stuff like that. So you don't need to worry about the mail getting lost or, being left outside and getting stolen or something like that. All of that is good. Also, the final thing is if I did like sales with you, or if you email me requesting, information about the giveaway and stuff like that, I will not be able to respond to any emails either for the next 3 days. So I am not ignoring you guys. I am just, not at my computer, so I will not be able to respond to them. So yeah, I didn't want to make like a whole video talking about me leaving and, all that stuff, because it's kind of boring and, it's not a huge deal. But I just wanted to let you guys know. So if you guys do send any comments where, of people asking like, where's laughing Pikachu? Or how come she's not responding? Please just help me spread the message if you happen to see that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to making more videos, and we've got videos coming every single day, so you do not need to worry. I've got them scheduled. YouTube has this really cool thing where you can like schedule videos, so you can like upload the video and make them private, and then like decide what time they go live. And so I don't know, it's really cool. I really like YouTube. But yeah, so we will still be getting videos every single day for the next couple of days, so you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!